Hi, I'm Ahmoomha. I would like to talk to you a little bit about the Oracle of Ahmoomha. This oracle is based upon a mapping system, a three-dimensional Cartesian grid where we can map the entire spectrum of aesthetics into it. So let's talk about how this system is built. Basically, if you imagine 4 children's blocks, little wooden blocks set on a table, 4 more on top of it, you get 1 cube made out of 8 little cubes. That's basically what the cube system looks like. Each of those cubes are the octants. The octants are the domains of the muses. So let's see how those things are populated and embodied. So let's look at the axes. So we have an axis that runs north. Let's talk about the axis that runs east and west first. On the west end, we have direct sensory experience. That's real time. The aesthetic comes off of the object. You see it immediately. It's ugly, it's beautiful. You don't have to think about it. On the other end of that axis, we have the aesthetics of epistemology, thinking, analysis, and we have a gradient in between there. At that end, we may look at something like E is equal to mc squared, where the aesthetic does not come off of the object. E is equal to mc squared doesn't come off of the pencil marks. It comes off of what the object points to. Oh, energy is equal to mass times the speed of light squared. Oh, what a beautiful concept. So we have a gradient along that axis from east and west. Let's look at north and south right now. So on the south end, we have utility, extrinsic function. We have on the north end, intrinsic function, non-utility. It happens in the mind. So the extrinsic function would be like a wrench, a screwdriver, a light bulb, an automobile with utility. And at the north end, we have like an abstract expressionist painting, a spiritual poem, something like that. So we have a gradient there. The third axis is an axis between physical craftsmanship at the bottom, the lower axis. The lower muses are all about physical embodiment, and the upper muses are all about design, cognitive, conceptual. And so we have a gradient there, and so that separates and populates into the muses and gives them their personalities. So let's look at the lower northwest octant. That's Monica Wilde, that's her name. She is the embodiment of fine arts. Things that we don't debate. We debate lots of things about what's art. Things we don't debate, a Rembrandt painting, Michelangelo sculpture, that would map into her domain. Something that we would debate would be like photography. Photography wouldn't map into her work because it doesn't require physical craftsmanship. Photography is a design process. It occupies your mental capacity. You have to understand light, how a lens works, how a shutter works, depth of field. These are all conceptual processes. And that's the muse Coco Complexia. Okay, so she's the muse directly above Monica Wilde. If we go directly catty corner on the south upper east muse, that's Polytechnica. That is utility, extrinsic function, analysis, and design. So this is where you would find engineering, applied mathematics, you would find business plans. Those sort of things would map into her world. Directly below her is Rosie B. Bright. That's the physical manifestation of Polytechnica. You'd find manufacturing there. She is about the physical embodiment of craftsmanship and utility. Now, if we go north along the east, we have Hypatia Cog. She is the northeastern upper muse, and that's where you would find mathematics, philosophy, psychology. That is analysis, epistemology, thinking, design,